Welcome everybody to our show. This is Custom Fab Garage on our channel Octane TV on YouTube. Make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button, and on top of that, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can get all the new content that comes out weekly and even every day.
Big old 3.5 liter V6 stuffed into that very small area. That's crazy. You could definitely not do a motor swap in this. And then randomly with this very tiny little radiator right here, and then randomly there's the battery right in between the two tubular shocks. So yeah, that's kind of freaking crazy. So on this Prowler, we have turned on the speakers. It has two tiny little 4-inch speakers right here, and they sound like two mice feeding on cheese. There's a factory subwoofer here, so we're gonna start with replacing these two speakers in the back. It does have door panel speakers right here, right down here at the bottom, and it also has dash speakers up there. These speakers all sound like metal, like aluminum foil just crackling. They're all that bad. The sub is the only thing I think that's salvageable. And they do not make a dash kit, unfortunately, for this radio. It all have to be custom, so I think we're just going to stick with the stock radio and just do all new speakers. We're gonna have to do some research because it looks like an amp is back here. Don't know if that's true or not. Could be just the sub amp for there. But right down underneath the seat, there is another amp down here. So that amp could be for the highs, and this amp could be for the subs. I'm not sure, but there's also a factory CD changer here, which shows how prehistoric this car is. In 20 years time, a lot has changed in cars and technology with audio. If dated was a word, this steering wheel would be the #1 thing to talk about with dated. Like, look at this. Panther, Cougar, Prowler. But this thing, everything about this is just like, look at the door panels. It's like neon-esque, PT Cruiser-esque, Dodge Durango, and then Dodge Dakota. This radio reminds me of Dodge Dakota. Same way with the shifter. Look at the shifter. I mean,
that's neon.
Yeah, like neon. Yeah, PT Cruiser slash Chrysler 300 slash Sebring. I mean, it just it's like they took all the parts off of all the cars and then just made this car. It's crazy. Like, I love this. I love the orange right here. That is really cool. But for a car that costs this much money, they should have done a lot more for this poor car. Like, I feel bad because this car is so awesome looking on the outside, but on the interior and the engine, why did you not go bigger? Or at least put a turbo 4-cylinder in it, for God's sakes. We're starting off by removing all these push pins. I'm gonna show what they look like. There's all the push pins right there, and he's using a panel removal tool. Very simple. You got a push pin here, 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 and those 3 on the same side over there, so that this whole piece will come out to get to the speakers. Beavis makes everything look easy. To let you guys know, there is a push pin on the back side right here. It's right down there. You can feel it with your hand. It's kind of hard to see. Don't drop it in there, Beavis. We need those. There should be another one on the other side.
Yep, right here.
Yep. I bet nobody will watch this video because I guarantee you about 1 or 2 people in the world own a freaking Prowler. And out of those people, how many of them want to replace their speakers? That'll be the question. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then this whole piece will pull up. We were wrong. There's actually more. There's one on that side, and there's probably one down on this side too, isn't there?
Yep.
Are you being serious? Or you joking around?
I'm being serious. I guarantee it is.
Careful, don't stab it. Did you stab yourself? There's another one down in here. There's a whole bunch on the back side. They act like there was only ones on the front side, but no, they put them all over the back side too. Like Chrysler thinks this thing's gonna go flying off at 100 mile an hour and kill somebody. Oh my Lanta. Look at that port. We got ported subs in the back here. Look at all that dirt in there too. Ooh. Beavis is over here. I'm gonna have to bleep him out. There's another one way down there in the bottom. He's over here letting these 4-inch speakers get to him. You get it? Yeah. Okay. So, the last one. So let's show the back side. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the back side. Jeez Louise. There's a lot of them.
4 on the front.
4 on the front, yep.
And 1 on top.
And one on the left with is these deteriorated 20-plus-year-old 3.5s. I thought these were actually 4s, but these are actually 3.5s. So they're even smaller than what I thought. I thought they were 4s, but they're 3.5s. And we have that on both sides, so we're gonna replace both of those. Basically, he's gonna start with removing 1 screw here, 1 screw here, and it's the same thing down over there. Basically, 2 Phillips heads is gonna remove these 3.5-inch speakers. I'm hoping that the mounting depth is sufficient enough to where we can put aftermarket 3.5s in here, so. Well, that's not good. Well, I guess that speaker isn't working.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to pry it with the panel pry tool, yeah.
Look at the ring around the speaker.
Well, it's definitely deteriorated. We know that. Oh, that ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to get the metal one out, buddy. Oh, you got it. You're lucky that thing didn't break. It's got some decent room down there, don't it?
Oh yeah, it's like a cup holder.
All right. Has it got a plug on it to where you can unplug it? I hope.
It's all duct tape.
It's duct tape.
That's duct tape.
Beavis, you've been back here before. Why is there duct tape down here? Have you been back here before? I have a feeling you have something to do with it. Let me get the friction on.
Ladies. What?
Ladies. Yeah. You want to roll my Mercedes? Say what?
Turn around. Stick it out. Even white boys got a shout.
Beavis got back. All right, we cut that off there because they don't have terminals on these, so we're gonna have to use that wire. So he's gonna unscrew this one and take it out. This is what the factory speaker looks like after how many years? Almost 20? Is that 4 ohm, I pray? Is it a 4 ohm, I say? It says I am junk. Got the 3.5s installed. Barely fit, let me tell you, because the magnets are so large, but we got it all in there.